everybody, welcome into K17 Reactions. You're here with your host Jimmy, and today I'm going to do a reaction to a song from a young lady who I have not done in, I would say, well over a year. And her name, and I have it written just so I will butcher the name as little as possible, but it is Diana Ankudinova. Ankudinova. Y'all can roast me in the comments for probably butchering her name. But I am going to react to a song called Quiet and Bright. At least that's the English translation. I know the song is, I think, in Russian, but I do have the closed captions on so I can know what she's saying at the same time of listening to how beautiful her singing is. So hopefully y'all are down with that, to do that with me. Before I get started on that, let me just say, if you like what I'm doing here on the channel, please hit that like button. Also share, comment, subscribe. That will all be greatly appreciated. And I will have my Patreon link in the description down below. I'd like for you to go over to that. I just recently started it up, and I am going to try to start getting a clientele subscribed over there. So if it's something you're interested in, the description will be in the link will be in the description. I knew that didn't sound right for some reason. So without further ado, let's get into Diana singing Quiet and Bright.
Тихо и светло в окне моей души, и в одиночестве не стал никто тушить все свечи разом. Двери под охраной, но в замке ключи. Даже у охраны зараза. Тикают настенные стрелки бегуны, пока стекают восковые капли по коврам оконной. В этой тишине не будем я и ты, одна сгорю в перине раскаленной. Одна, никто даже не смотрит. Скатертью укутана под стол, ушла заботами. Боюсь смотреть в глазок, мои глаза замотаны. Кто здесь? Луна, веревки разработаны. Слышу за воротами свербят. Нет желания, снова нет кровью. Мир за убеждением гудит. Небо моей души успокоит.
Okay, this, I guess I was expecting something a little more popish. Of course, you know, again, this is a whole different culture than what I know. So it seemed to me like the other songs that I did from her, I know at least one of them was a cover, but I don't know, again, my expectations were just a little bit different. However, saying that, I'm not saying anything negative about her vocals on here. She's got a very She's almost got a very mesmerizing voice. And again, anybody that knows me well enough on here knows that I don't know all the technical musical terms and so forth. But I don't know, just the expression of her voice. I don't know. It's kind of almost uh, a shadowy type. I don't know. I wish I could think of better words to describe it, but I really like it. It seems like be a little deeper, um, deeper, secretive, descriptive type of a voice. That probably is only going to make sense to me in my head, but I do like it though. I'm trying to keep up with the lyrics and the translation and everything, but I'm very impressed. However, and one thing I did read about her uh, is the fact that this particular album, when it came out, she did all of the writing, all the lyrics, all the composing, and that is to me extremely impressive. Just looking at, um, although some of the lyrics may be getting by me, looking at the visuals that she's giving me seems really like a complex story, and that makes me appreciate it even more. Um, you know, I don't have to necessarily understand everything completely in order to appreciate what she's doing on the screen, and that's always pretty much been the way I've been in my life. Is you know, I might not be able to say the right words, but I know what I like, and I do like this right here. And I say, things through my life that I've watched. Well, of course, in younger days, hearing, because that's about the only time that you're gonna only media that we had back then when I was younger. But anyway, that's getting off the subject. I like her. I like her vocals. They're a little different than I thought they would be, but they're different in a good way. Um, and the song is just more mysterious. That's the word I was trying to think of a little bit ago. The song, the vocals, and everything are a little bit more mysterious sounding, which I really do like. So let me be quiet. Let's get into this and see where this goes. Back it up a hair and. let that play out to give credit to who deserves credit for putting this together. Again, the concept behind that, the fact that she wrote and composed everything, says a lot about her talent. I don't know, some of you that would watch this video that may not be, what some people in other parts of the world or other places whose music that I've reacted to may know, but in October last year, I met my biological father for the first time. I'm 56, he's 75, and we bonded very quickly. And he was a musician for most of his life. And one of the first questions he asked for me when we met is, am I a musician too? And I had to unfortunately break the news to him that no, the musician gene apparently missed me completely. But it did hit one of my sons, so who can sit here and just hear something and sit down at a piano and play it. And I'm like, I don't know where he got that from, because it wasn't from me, either one of his parents. But anyway, saying all that, I don't know a ton about the music business, although my one of my sisters, that I had from my biological father, is a musician also. And I know a little bit of what goes into it and things that they have to do, but to be able to put together something like this, I know takes talent. And just for that simple fact, I know she has massive amounts of talent. And I'd like to see some more stuff from her. Just a little epilogue about meeting my dad last October. Last month in February, he passed away. So we only got to know each other for about 4 months, but they were a very constructive 4 months. And I love him, and I'm going to miss him. Wish I had him longer, but that's another story for another video. I actually did put out a video about, I think in January, and the title of that video is Finding the Man Behind My DNA, which if anybody's interested, I can put a link to that video down in the description. But that was just the process I went through finding him. So, there might be some people out there that, you're in the same boat. You didn't know who one of your parents were, or both of your parents, or looking for siblings, whatever. I can link that down in there if that interests anybody. So, but thank you for watching this with me. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and visit my Patreon. And before I leave, let me just encourage you, those of you out there that are suffering from some type of a mental illness, let me just encourage you, let you know that you're not alone. Don't believe that lie that you're alone, that nobody cares, that, any of the lies like that. There are people out there that love you. There are people out there that care. There are people out there that will help you. Now, wherever you're at, I don't know who those people are. I can't tell you their names, but they are out there. All you have to do is look. Until next time.